start the return inside his 5. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Some room to work. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. Hitting on transfer portal quarterbacks can be tricky. Certainly Miami did so with Cam Ward a season ago. And Jesse, they're hoping to keep it going with Carson Beck.
They want the Carson Beck version from 20.
Oh, he's got some space. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, first and 10. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop it.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting it second and short, not a good job by this defense.
The Hurricanes can really attack on this second and short. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
And the Hurricanes come to the line with a new set of downs. Back to throw, it's back. Here's the pressure. Got a wide open receiver. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. And the ball will stay at the 2.
There is nowhere to run and nowhere to hide in these situations. You know the physical ground game comes into play inside the 5-yard line, and they match the intensity. Nice job. Everybody flying around to the football, making the tackle for a loss. Nice job by this defense.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Back to pass. They'll run the screen. And that one looks great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
They try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Now third and goal, and tough yardage to cover here. From the gun, wants to pass. Wide out, trying to get it in. And they got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. And the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
They'll play it safe and try for 3. And this will be a short one from about 21 yards out. Dead center perfect. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive. The D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. On the ready. Direct snap. A collision. He stopped at the 27 after picking up one.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle of the field. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. You know, you think back on the Jackson Dart era at Ole Miss, best 3-year run in more than 50 years. Now Austin Simmons steps in, full of potential, Jesse, to lead the Rebels to further glory.
Quarterbacks have played so well under Lane Kiffin in recent years. You can even go ahead of Jackson Dart back to Matt Corral and what he was doing in that offense. So now the lefty takes over. This dude's got a lot of talent. He can make every single throw on the field. Lane Kiffin's playbook is completely at this guy's disposal, and because of that, you know there are going to be a lot of big plays for him.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Flips it out on the screen. They drag him down, but not before he's moved the chains, and the screen pass is effective.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
And the Rebels look to keep this drive humming. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and it just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have a chance to be complete.
And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the line. He did not make it a stone wall on third down. The Rebels send out the punt unit. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. On his way back from the 20. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. Dropping back, it's back. Tagged out of the air. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
Really nice job by quarterback and wide receiver. This is why you do film work. This is why you throw on air all offseason. I know I get zone coverage. I know exactly where I'm breaking. I know exactly where to deliver the football. Nice throw, nice catch.
Looking downfield on first down. And the physical play there forces the incomplete some adjustments. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Leaves it with the back. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yards when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score. But I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from a defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. And the Canes have it with a 1st and 10.
29 Philly, 2-9.
Use the play fake, now to throw. What a job to lay out and make the catch. This senior shows some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
Lots of running room. And he's forced out of bounds. The goal line, and that shove saved the touchdown. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Clear.
Motion from the wide receiver. They're trying to slam it in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal.
Pound 55 weak.
Defense trying to keep this offense from getting a line on who to block. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Defensively, now you can tell I got to be ready for anything, right? If they're going to get the ball to fast guys on the perimeter like this, I better be ready for it. Defense is ready for it. It was a good game. It wasn't a bad game. We didn't give up a touchdown. But now, this makes me think, goodness gracious, they'll get the ball to anybody, any place, anywhere on the field.
Looking to the end zone on 3rd and goal. Into the end zone. Couldn't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
This defense trying to stand tall on 4th and goal from the 2. To throw, it's back. Finds him out of the backfield. And they will score. Touchdown, Canes. There have been miniseries, novels, movies, long-form plays that have been over
just so frustrating when you're a defensive guy, time and time again, trying to get the stops, and they just keep making the plays, and they punch it in for a touchdown. Demoralizing.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Diggs. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Making side adjustments here. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Catch in the its lead. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup.
Zone coverage means everybody's looking at the quarterback. So now, when I'm a wide receiver, I got to make sure I know I fit in the hole between these zones. I know where they're dropping to, and I know where I need to get to. Great job by the wide receiver finding that hole, and the quarterback throwing a strike.
They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You can tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to throw at Simmons. And the defense got him at the 27.
Well, that defender just was better in his one-on-one on the pass rush. He does a great job beating the offensive lineman to get to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying play action. Pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Down. The 45-yard line, they stop him and knock him out of bounds.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
And off from the shotgun. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
This running back in the Miami backfield is deadly because of his speed. He's so elusive. You get the feeling like he could score any single time he has the ball. He gives the offense a lot of bounce, but he gives them that home run ability too.
Looking downfield, it's Beck. Unloads to the wideout. A strike downfield. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. Going to the ground. Oh, what a pop! And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Hurricane! No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead. The defense calls the timeout. Their second of the day as they try to get their act together. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line.
Get set, get set.
Off play action on first down. Throwing right. He's got it. There he goes. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down.
What a throw on first down on the first play of the drive. And I think sometimes quarterbacks are given an alert on a specific play. And what that means is maybe the ball was supposed to go to somebody else. But in pre-snap, if the quarterback sees a matchup he likes, he's given the green light to take the shot. And I think that's exactly what happened on that play.
Okay,
Not
ready?
the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. First and 10. Now on the option. There he goes. He'll be forced out of bounds after the nice gain on the run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Ready
And
up.
the Rebels can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go.
Gringo.
From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
The Rebels are at the line looking to convert on third and short. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. Offense scoops it up and still going. They knock him down finally, but boy, he was trying. Was looking for more running room, but found nothing but more tacklers. He's down for 24. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on first down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down.
Here we go.
They'll send the back in motion. Looking for a man. It's back. The quick out. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat.
This is a very tough slot receiver to cover if you're a linebacker because of how quick and how shifty he is. You never seem to know which way he's going, and he always seems to create an open space for his QB.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45.
Here we go.
Use the play fake. Now to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Bauman. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18.
This offense is showing you it doesn't take a lot of time for them to generate explosive plays through the air. Big completion on the previous play. They take another shot and hit it, and they have completely flipped the field.
Trying to run in back, and he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
I think that might be an example of the running back maybe trying to do a little bit too much. Everybody wants to try to bounce the ball outside and hit the home run, but in college football at this level, you just need to do a better job taking what the defense gives you.
Second down, he'll throw. Caught over the middle. It's Fletcher. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
Well, this defense is being challenged, and this secondary in particular. And I know a DB made the tackle there, but we're only in the second quarter, and already this quarterback has over 200 yards passing.
The Hurricanes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Working that wide receiver screen. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to blow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, get them tackled to the ground.
Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! And they add 6 more to the board of that trip to the house.
And this is blowout city. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen explosive plays. They score again here right before halftime. I don't know, guys. I mean, can we do running clock in the second half?
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 21 over Georgia Tech. We'll circle back if anything changes in this big-time ACC matchup. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us.
29 Philly. 2-9.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line. The Rebels headed quickly to the line. Quarterback may change this route.
6-9.
Off play action. Moving away from pressure. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Bringing it back. And he's going to take it all the way back. Touchdown, Canes. Look, I know it's only the second quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense.
The extra point is blocked. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Diggs. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half.
42 Spider.
Looking to throw at Simmons. Throws to the wideout. Good hands in there by the defense to force the incompletion.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. And as he throws, pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The screen, and watch out. It'll be a first down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. Launch digs. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17.
Acorn.
Looking to throw on first down. Going downfield for the big play. He's got inside. Speeding down the right side. Once he got open space, the band might as well start playing.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets to his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback and wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it.
Well, they try to go onside kick, but better job by the hands team falling on the football.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. They'll leave it with him. He'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6.
Cricket.
Right back to the well. Squeezes out a couple of yards down to the 32.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs out of the way.
And the Hurricanes come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. Motion from the back. Dropping back, it's back. Quick completion on the out. All out of space. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack.
To be honest, I think the quarterback was a little bit surprised himself at the play call that came in that time. You've got a 3-possession lead here in the 3rd quarter of this game. You're probably expecting some short throws, some runs. This play caller is still asking for shot plays. And listen, you're the quarterback. You're happy to oblige. When you've got the playmakers you have offensively, just keep chucking. Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense. You're creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
And the defense stopped them again on 2nd and goal.
Fire.
They'll run it to the left, looking for the touchdown here. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Well, you obviously want to get your receivers the football down here in the red zone. It's tough to throw it to them because the windows are so small. So I like the idea of handing it off to that guy and seeing if he can do something with his speed.
After getting knocked down in the backfield on the last 2 runs, you got to think they're going to try to throw it on 3rd and goal. Takes the handoff. It's Fletcher. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
A couple things I loved about this defense. They didn't get deterred. They gave up some yards, got all the way down here near the goal line, but now bowing their necks up, Big stop on third down, forcing a fourth down opportunity ahead.
It's good. And now the lead is extended a little further. That lead just keeps getting fatter, and this kickoff team doing a little running.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for Bruce. Makes it past the mark. Hits the crease. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Past the 10. Touchdown. Oh, he would not lead it on.
Well, we see the home run on offense, but defensively, you've got to do a better job tackling. You've got to get hats to the football, and then you've got to bring the ball carrier down. Poor fundamentals, poor tackling help lead to that long touchdown.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And it's perfect. That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. On the run from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Back to pass, it's back. The throw to the outside is complete. A most efficient pickup of 6 on first down. It's 2nd and 4.
And when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw there.
And the Canes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. Hauls it in. It's a seam wide open. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lick.
One of the things I love about the passing game we've seen on offense so far here is just how good the decisions have been by the quarterback. He's not being too greedy. When the shot plays have been there, he's taken them, and they've scored points because of that, but he just takes what the defense gives him, and you're just whittling away. You're marching the ball down the field. Really good decisions by the QB.
He was not fooled on that. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off cover. You can tell the quarterback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a pass.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Here's a heat. He'll try to do it himself. He was able to squirt free and pick up a few and avoid a negative play there.
You're making a positive out of it. That time, the quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away and getting the incompletion, just get what you can get and make this next game work.
Now facing a 3rd and long.
29 Philly.
From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
Man, we knew coming into this game just how explosive this offense could be, and a big part of that is their ability to throw the football. They've scored a ton of points, and it's because they can generate plays like that. When this quarterback sees the one-on-one matchup he wants, he is not afraid to pull the trigger, and he hits a big throw there.
They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is after the catch.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when you break out the hit stick. When you come and that guy gets struck and he goes backwards, that's how you bring it.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. Back to pass, it's back. And they fail to hook up on third down.
Man, it's nice to have a quarterback that can do this. Last week he was unbelievable. This week, even better. This dude is absolutely on fire, in the zone, feeling it, using the whole field, doing whatever he wants, when he wants, how he wants.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And that will extend their lead even further. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, a quick update on a notable game going on right now in the ACC. Florida State is currently up big right now in a game they'll be talking about in Tallahassee for some time. They're up by 28 over Georgia Tech. It wouldn't be the ACC if there weren't this kind of storyline, guys, and we promise to keep you posted.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. He tries to take the top off. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with everybody's eyes on the quarterback. Not going to be easy.
Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
There were a lot of people really excited about what this guy could do. Some were saying he could be an All-American, and he's proving them right. That's already his second interception early in this college football season. Offenses are going to figure it out. They're going to stop throwing this guy's way. You just get in trouble when you try.
They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The lone back's got it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's back. Fires to the wideout. Got him downfield. He's loose. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
What a great play call offensively. Taking the shot, you flip the field, and now you better get those red zone play calls ready and dialed up.
And the Canes have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Not a lot of movement on that one. The defense in position.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
They'll try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. The run up the middle, looking for the score. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
He's had the hot hand, 3 TDs in the game already. I like just force-feeding this guy the box score.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. They've been the more physical team that does a really good job finding hands that run the football. That's why they featured him today.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
Yeah, and on 3rd and goal, they're saying, hey, we're still going to try to power this football and run it. obviously haven't had success. Now getting to 4th and goal. Now it's a situation, do I kick the field goal? Do I feel comfortable running the football? Or do I need to throw this thing?
Just drives it between the uprights. And now the lead is even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line.
Here we go.
To the air, it's Simmons. And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the 4th quarter,
He lobs one high down the left side. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day. Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Gets the back moving. Direct snap. It's Daniels. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Canes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it set up on the outside. No, sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D-line, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
Power football on the run. He won't get there. It'll bring up 4th down. The Hurricanes will call on their punt team. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line.
Moves.
Sends it back in motion. Throws it back. Pressure coming. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a penalty flag. Did they get the receiver for a push-off? We've got pass interference, but this time it's on the offense.
Got it. Fire.
Off the play fake on 1st down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And when I got a stud quarterback like they do, I'm going to protect him. I'm going to make sure that I keep him upright because he can do some serious damage. But this defense applying pressure and applying the hammer in this football game.
The Rebels have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile.
Lasso. Convoy.
Dropping back, it's Simmons. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Might be changing the route. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Leaves it with the running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. And there was nowhere to go. Just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and beating the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Forced out of the pocket. And not much going on downfield. They just get rid of it and live to play another down.
And last week was great for this young man. But, man, again, showing you he can do it at a high level. Just working the whole field, using different guys. He is absolutely on fire right now.
It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the ACC. Florida State is running away with this one right now, and it's kind of felt that way since we saw Chief Osceola and Renegade. They're up by 25 over Georgia Tech. Any major changes in this ACC standoff, you'll hear about them first from us, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions a day.
Looking to the big tight end. On target to the left. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. And the Rebels want to crank the tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take it away.
And I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack. Get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go?
Cut. Cobra.
He'll try it again. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. It'll be 3rd and long. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
Well, that play didn't stand a chance. I mean, nobody even blocked that guy. And he's able to get the tackle for loss.
And the Hurricanes decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Decent field position to start this drive from their own 33. Looking downfield, it's Simmons.
against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Under fire. And he's thrown another interception. Touchdown, Hurricane. The defense takes matters into its own hands. They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
You didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes it go all the way to the end zone.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20.
Pound 55 weak.
Starts a drive trying to go up top. He wants a big play here late. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
I love that play call by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
Here's a throw downfield late. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's fourth down.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense is good.
Lets it fly. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. He goes out of bounds. Big pickup on the play. It'll look nice in the stats column, but probably not enough to make a difference in the game. Scanning the field is Simmons. Finds his man. It's Strickland. Running on the Jets. Inside the 15. Out of bounds at the 14-yard line. The offense looking for a score. The Rebels will line it up on 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. And it's caught for a touchdown. This is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense. Continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
The option look. Now the pitch. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for two does not work out. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And the kicking team's going to call a timeout. At this point, a comeback would take one of the biggest miracles in the history of the sport, but they'll line up for the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Yeah, and this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time. When you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they